Once you've gathered together all of the things that you need for your standard grading plan application, you're going to take it to the second floor of 2664 Riva Road, which is the permit office. You can drop it off or mail it. Your application is going to be logged into the database and distributed for review. One important thing is that it has to have a tax account number associated with it, and that should be the tax account number of the property where the project is happening. If it doesn't have a tax account number, it won't get processed, and then everybody will be sent. From there, a field inspector goes out to inspect the site. It goes through many different offices, and all the comments are collected. And if there's any special conditions that need to be put on it, those are written. And if there's questions, you might get a question from the inspector. And you should allow at least 6 weeks for this approval to happen. Don't submit a standard grading plan and expect it to be back, next week when you are constructing your project. You really do need 6 weeks. So you will get back a signed copy of the standard grading plan application, any special conditions, and then a copy of the approved site plan. And you're going to get assurance that if you follow this plan, you're going to be in compliance with all of the applicable environmental codes, and you're going to have the assistance of inspections and permit staff. Now, a little word about the right-of-way. The right-of-way is an area adjacent to roads or other public infrastructure. It can be like storm drains, for example. This land can be technically owned by a certain property, but the county maintains the right-of-way, which is essentially the right to install and maintain utilities in that area. So it's really tempting to do projects in the right-of-way because stormwater naturally goes there, but it's problematic because if any repairs need to be done to those utilities, all that is required is that the utility companies seed and straw that area after they excavate it. And so your beautiful rain garden or bioswale could be just a muddy mess of grass seed. The next time there's an outage and that area needs to get dug up. So for that reason, we express some caution if you're working in the right-of-way. And the first step is to figure out if your project is in the right-of-way. And Scott Blizzard, who's in the right-of-way office, he can help you determine this. And there's additional information at the links here below. But just use caution when you're working in the road right-of-way. Okay, now for those of you in the city of Annapolis, as I think I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, we have sort of an incomplete cheat sheet which covers two things: stormwater fee credits that are available. So much like the county, you can get a reduction in your stormwater fee if you install certain types of stormwater projects. So that information is written on the cheat sheet for you. And then permits and permissions for projects are also located there. So this is the cheat sheet. As I said, it's not as robust as we would like it to be. And we're working hard with the city to get something a little bit more robust. And we hope to be able to bring you a complete presentation about the city of Annapolis in May. So I hope you've enjoyed this presentation, and good luck with all of your permits and permissions. And then just a reminder for those of you in the county, Jean Patterson is going to be at our class on March 20th to answer your questions about permits and permissions.